What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Nightmares here, and today we had some fun. We participated in store championships. Got my little Cordramon there from my little pack. Thinking about, blinging out a Jellymon deck with him. But I'm going to show you guys what I took to the tournament. And no, I didn't have the most amazing run, but I did have a lot of fun with this deck. And I want to say that it is slept on. Lots of jokes were made, and of course, I ran it into the ground. We are playing Dexdorugamon, the Walmart version, or I guess the Kmart brand of Alphamon. And we're going to get started here with the eggs. The only egg you need, we run 4. Dorimon. And on your turn, once per turn, when one of your effects places a Digivolution card under this Digimon, you draw 1. This will happen a lot. Kind of the point of the deck. You build a stack, and then you're going to play either from your trash or from your hand underneath this. This happens way, way more than you think with all that. So those are the eggs. We're going to go into our rookie lineup. We then play 4 of Dorumon from BT7. This is your main rookie here. It's good to evolve in raising, or if you really have to, if you're not finding your pieces, you can hard play this for 3. On play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck and add 1 card with X antibody in its traits and 1 Koto Domoto among them to your hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck. This is a searcher, and his inheritable is also really good. Your turn, once per turn, when one of your effects places a Digivolution card under this Digimon game, putting sources underneath, and then a lot of just Digivolving. You Digivolve very easily, very fast. Many times during the tournament, I would get knocked down, and I was like, oh, this is it. I was very used to playing red. I'm a red player. You can see I love War Gray. You're going to see how I'm going to do some plays afterwards, or some demonstrations on how this deck is able to go from scratch or even make some hard choices a lot easier. The next rookie we play is 1 Dorimon from BT9. You just want to play this guy. You can hatch on him. You can, put it in raising. Every card in the deck besides a couple, maybe 5 or 6. In its traits, from your hand to draw 2. That's a really good option. Purple runs a lot where you trash 2, draw 2. This is very beneficial in this deck. You get, so I would just hard play it. I didn't want to see it a bunch. Then we run 2. We did change this up. We weren't actually running this. But after playing some of the matchups I had today, and then just some fun games, I think this card, the inheritable, may not seem great, but that's for Alphamon. For this deck, I feel like this card works really well. So what Ryudamon does, on play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 card with X antibody in its traits, and 1 Yuji. So he does the same thing as Dorimon, but he's getting your other Tamer and another X antibody card. He is just another searcher, and it's really good. So his inheritable is, when this Digimon has X antibody in its traits, which you're going to almost all the time, it gets Decoy Black. And I didn't really know what Decoy Black had done because I hadn't used it. Decoy Black will basically allow you to use So if you bump up into level 4, it will allow you to use him to be able to stop effects. So if effect is going to happen to somebody else, you can use Decoy Black. See, when one of your other black Digimon would be deleted by an opponent's effect, you may delete this Digimon to prevent that one's deletion. And I think that one's really slept on due to a lot of bigger bodies, Alphamon and thing having removal. You could have a secondary stack and build this and then go into a level 4 on top of it. Even the Dorugamon, whatever, I can't say it. And you would get blocker, and it would have Decoy Black, so he could not only block, he could also block effects. So yeah, run 2 of him. Really good card. This for me today was a MVP. I didn't get to really use the piercing a lot, but the security +1 on his inheritable, we all know what Son of Rizamon does. He's 2K. You definitely want to hatch. You want to raise him. Maybe even push him out from raising just to get that piercing. Because Dexdorugamon is able to really put some damage on people when he has 13,000 DP or more. So you want this on top or to raise him, because you cannot stick him underneath because he's not X anybody. So you have to have him in raising and then Digivolve on top of him. But we run 3 of those. Came up quite a bit. Like I said, the piercing didn't, but that security with the over 13,000 DP helped a lot. Also, your base level of Dexdorugamon is 13k naturally. So that's really awesome to have another security +1. That's it for our rookies. On our level 4s, we were in Dexdorugamon. And I think this is your favorite level 4. For me, it was my favorite level 4 because of his inheritable. That 1000 DP goes a long way, especially playing against Metal Gar or things, even sometimes with red, like War Greymon, X Antibody. When they don't have super strong security doing effects, that 1k can help boost you up, because that's all turns. That's really rare, and it's really good to have that just to beef up your bodies, because this deck allows you to use them as blocker and things quite often. So just pushing that threshold up 1 more allows you to survive. And this is what I was talking about. If you Digivolve it on top of your Ryutamon, while you have another Digimon in play with X antibody in its traits, or a card with X antibody in its traits, and this Digimon's Digivolution cards, this Digimon gains blocker. So if you evolve him, I misplayed this quite a bit today, and I need to kick myself in the pants for it, because it says with X, or a card with X antibody in its traits, and this Digimon's Digivolution cards. So if you Digivolve him, period, you're able to block, but also thanks to Ryutamon's inheritable, this could save you not only from that, but a card effect that's going to delete one of your bigger bodies, one of your Dexdorugramons or something like that. Really good card. That's the first of our level 4s. We're in 4 copies of it. Next, we run 4 Dexdorugamon. This is an amazing card, and there's a lot of text on it. What it allows you to do is you can Digivolve on top of your Dorugamon for 0. Great. Works basically just like every X antibody card out there. You can trash, so it's got 2 when Digivolving effects. You may trash 1 card with Dex or Death X. So another card, if you got extras in your hand, you don't need it anymore. You can trash it, or X antibody in its traits to gain 1 memory. So you're gaining a memory off Digivolving and drawing a card. But then also when Digivolving, if this Digimon has Dorugamon in its Digivolution cards, it gains blocker and retaliation. This is really important. And like I said, I made a lot of misplays today that I think didn't allow this deck to really shine. This is not a tier 1 deck by any means, but it is fun, and its recoverability is insane to me. Alphamon does it, but Alphamon, once he gets to his stack, is nigh untouchable. Dexdorugamon is not, but he is able to recuperate at an insane pace just to these digivolving on top of one another for 0, and you gain memory. You get rewarded for digivolving anyway, but this is a huge reward, and you can just stack off of it and keep going. So blocker retaliation, and I'll show you a play with that later, that is insane because it's until the end of your opponent's turn, guys, on all these. Almost every effect in here is on the end of your opponent's turn. And you'll see why that's really important. Last but not least, one Grumblemon. Hybrid for game. We don't have a ton of security pluses, so we don't have a lot of sec plus. We have 2 sources, and of course you can, I got it at one point today where I was checking for +3 was my max. I know you can get it to +4. You can OTK, I think, very reasonably with this deck, even under pressure. But Grumblemon did come in multiple games, and it was really nice just to be able to swing and end the game. So last level 4 is Grumblemon. That's it for, oh wait, sorry, it's not it. This was a choice that I made because blocker in an OTK format, it saved my butt so many times today just having a blocker. Also, you want, in this deck, you want your Dex Goromons, Greymons, your Dexdorugamons, you want that in your trash for later on, and I'll show you the combo that you want, because if you get blocker and you have retaliation or you have decoy or whatever and it gets deleted, you kind of want one blocker can stave a whole turn. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what he's doing if they don't have piercing, and not many things are running piercing in this meta. This little 6K, guess what, Alphamon? Don't give a rat's butt. Blocked. Gone. Get some stuff in my trash that I'm able to play on later. Who cares? Doesn't matter. I blocked it. Gone. Stopped all that crap. So that's, I really think that that's good, because you can digivolve that, have a Dex on top of it. The Dex becomes blocker. Boom, there you go. You get a Dex in your trash. Very helpful. That's it for the level 4s. Level 5s. Dexdorugamon. Phenomenal card, to be honest. Really didn't understand its worth, especially in the old version of Alphamon. Now I think that Alphamon is completed. This card is phenomenal. And I'm going to say that a lot during this deck, just because once I played it quite a bit today and got to see how it really, the gears got to turning and really started rolling, how well this does. Not only is it inheritable amazing, where it gives the Digimon with X antibody and its traits, it gains security +1. When digivolving, you place one black card with X antibody and its traits. So you have to place the card. You may place one card with X antibody and its traits underneath your stack to give this Digimon prevent effects from deleting it or reducing its DP until the end of your opponent's turn. Going to come up a lot. That's huge. That end of your opponent's turn makes a world of difference when you're digivolving on top of this stuff. Then we run Dexdorugamon, the dead version of Durogreymon. You digivolve for 1, but he's free. If you digivolve him on top of your Durogreymon, you digivolve for 1, but when digivolving, you can trash a card with Dex or Death X in its name or X anybody in its traits to gain a memory. Then you delete it from your hand, trash it from your hand, and then when digivolving, if this Digimon has Durogreymon in its Digivolution cards, or it's digivolving from your trash, that's for another deck archetype, or like I said, you can play it from your trash. Delete one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. Great crowd control. When people would try to push up with their big stack and they were just trying to apply pressure and they didn't have enough to swing to kill me, boom. You go ahead, they would pull up another small stack. Or even in this deck, if you're playing the mirror match, it's good to have another X antibody card on the board, whether it be Ryutamon, Dorugamon, or something like that, to swing. Not only is that another check, it allows effects to play off. You can go ahead and kill that bad boy. Just boom, there you go. Just for digivolving for free, because if you trash a card, you gain a memory. Then we are running 3 Dexdorugamon. This guy is a tank. People slept on him. Great SR. Big boy. basically infinite DP. That's not the case, but it really is. So your turn, for every card you have with X antibody and its traits underneath this Digimon, he gains 1,000 DP. And 90% of the tournament, even when I would have to hard play things, this guy had 16k. I actually at one point had him up to 22,000 DP, which is a beefy boy. Like, smack around. Get out of here, Alphamon, which Alphamon's hard to kill just because of restanding and stuff. But that is where it's awesome when the piercing comes into play. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. But when attacking, once per turn, you can place a card with X antibody and its traits underneath the bottom of this. And then you're able to delete 2 of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost less than or equal to this Digimon's Digivolution cards. So not only was he sometimes at 20,000 DP, you got, 8 sources underneath this. I was deleting level 5s. Just boom. Just wiping them off the board, because when I was swinging, you would literally swing for, 18, 19,000, and you would stick an X antibody under there, making it, 19 or 20,000, because that counts as an extra source that's going to raise his DP because it's on your turn. And look at that. You can delete 2 of your opponent's Digimon with the play cost equal to or less than. Just really good board clear. Amazing board control from this deck all day today. Then this. It seems a little bit lackluster after talking about how big of a body that is, because there is a play that you can do for a lot, and I mean a lot, of board control, but you do lose DP buffs. But anyway, you can Digivolve for 2. This is Dexdorugamon. You can Digivolve for 2 on top of a Dorugamon, which when you have Cool Boy out, it doesn't matter. Free. When Digivolving, if this Digimon has Dorugamon in its traits, or Digivolving for trash, delete all of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest level. If they have a huge stack and all they have is a 20,000k War Greymon, which of course with Metal Gar and War Grey, he's gone. Deleted. Boom. And then this Dexdorugamon's on deletion effect is you may play 1 purple or black level 3 Digimon card from your trash without paying its memory cost. If you have 5 or more Dex or Death X cards in their names in your trash, you may play 1 Death Xmon from your trash without paying its memory cost. So lots of times, I did this once, but I feel like it would be a great play. So you build this bad boy up. He's checking for plus, we'll just say 3 checks plus, plus 2. So 3 checks. You swing in with him. You delete two bodies. Level 4s, level 5s, hopefully. Delete them. All right. But now there's going to be a combo later on with a card, and you're going to be able to Digivolve on top of him. But we don't care. We don't care about this, because this is the fun part. You're attacking, you Digivolve, you go off of his DP. Alright? You're done checking for 3. But you also, so if you deleted the 2 little bodies, so when attacking, that effect takes place. Okay, that still goes through, because this is when attacking. This is when Digivolving. You Digivolve on top of him, and you're able to delete the lowest play cost now. 2 little bodies, medium-sized bodies, whatever. Big boy. Gone. Able to delete. But then, if he dies on deletion, you can play a Death Xmon. And we do run, that was it for the level 6s. We do run 2 Death X. This guy's busted. He's great. Board control out of this world, because you can play it for memory cost for each. You can reduce it by 3 for each tamer and Digimon your opponent hasn't played. We don't care. His on-play effect, when Digivolving effect, same thing. You de-Digivolve 1, which is really good, because a lot of things are protected from deletion and everything, but you de-Digivolve it, take that big body down a notch. All of your opponent's Digimon that so basically all your opponent's Digimon, then you digivolve everything by 1. Then you delete level 4s or lowers. Sometimes can be a board wipe, or if they're going wide or push out another body, gone. Then on the end of your opponent's turn, delete all of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest play cost. That is one of the best cards to play from your trash when someone just totally rushes into your Dexdorugamon and smashes it, or it dies. And then boom, there you go. Death X comes out, and you literally just watch the fun leave from that person's eyeballs. I mean, it was fun for me. It's always fun the person that's laying out the, the smackdown. Enough of that. On to this. We run 3 cool boys. Alphamon runs 4. 3 worked really great for me because just getting off 2, don't know what cool boy does. I'm pretty sure many of us do. It's on play. You reveal the top 3 cards. Add 1 Digimon card with X antibody. Everything in here is. Also add 1 option card with X antibody. That is the, it says with X antibody in its traits among them. I know everybody says, I think like this is just the X antibody card, but anyway, place the rest at the bottom of your deck. Your turn. When one of your Digimon digivolves into a same level Digimon, which we can do 3 times, on 3 different stages, 4, 5, and 6. Tap it, gain a memory, draw 2 cards. At one point when I had all 3 of these out and I digivolved into freaking Dexdorugamon, oh, best feeling in the world to gain freaking 4 memory off of a digivolve for trashing a card and drawing 3 cards. So good. Have to have no less than 3. And then we run 2 Yuji. He's great. You can play him out with your Ryudamon if you're searching, but when a Digimon with X antibody and its traits is moved from the breeding area to the battle, you get to gain a memory, draw a card, and then when a black Digimon with X antibody and its traits attacks, you may suspend this guy to go ahead and put a card underneath the bottom of the Digivolution cards. That is a very good card. This is one of the changes I made. I regret ever taking it out. That is to me now a must, just because my Digivolution sources were getting slow. 2 Coda. Weakest part of it, but we have to have a memory tamer just to set us to 3. Reveal the top 4 cards and add 1 X antibody among them to your hand. Replace the bottom of the deck. Definitely the worst, but you need him, and I feel like I have to run 2 because I want to see him. Because this deck is able to choke memory like hardcore, and you don't even mean to. It's just where the Digivolution costs are so cheap. Then we run 2 X antibody. Great card to have. When attacking, digivolving into a Digimon card with X antibody and its traits from your hand for its cost. Phenomenal. Came up a lot. Did really awesome. Great card. Wonderful card. Okay. X antibody. 2 of it. Don't think you need more of it. Fine. Then we run 2 Black Memory Boost. Didn't run these today. Regretted it. I play tested with it. Definitely need the search, and getting the 2 memory is awesome. So definitely need the Black Memory Boost. 2 of them. You could change out a couple of these to put 4. These are the things that I run that I noticed a lot of people do not run. But I had a lot of fun with these cards today, and I just really enjoyed it. Death X Digivolutions. It is an X antibody trait option card that doesn't matter if you have X antibody in your traits. Even though it's purple, you can play it if you have X antibody in its traits with one of your Digimon in play. So you don't have to meet its color requirements. You may digivolve one of your Digimon into a Digimon card with Dex or Death X in its name from your trash for its memory cost. Doesn't seem crazy, right? But just think. Doesn't matter. Let's say your opponent's going to OTK you. Literally play this. Who gives a crap? It costs 0. Digivolve on top of your Dexdorugamon for that. Who cares? Give them 20 memory. Try to watch them rebuild. Depending on the deck, they probably couldn't even rebuild from it, and it's not going to rebuild from it because they're going to have it in raising, and hopefully by then you're going to be able to seal the game, because if they bring anything out, Death X is just going to delete it. think it was a really good card, even going into Dexdorugamon to gain memory and draw cards. That was something, because you're getting to do it for your Digivolution cost, so you can draw it from your trash, Digivolve for 1 on top of something, and it actually helped me search. I think this is a slept-on card. Definitely liked it today. Definitely had a lot of situations helped out with. Another one, X Digivolutions. When you have a Digimon with X antibody, all these are X antibody stuff. It's an X antibody in its traits. You reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. You may Digivolve one of your Digimon into a Digimon with X antibody in its traits among them without paying its memory cost. Trash the rest. Then place one Digimon with X antibody in its traits from the trash to the bottom of your Digivolution cards. Really nice. Yes, it's a 3 cost. Did some weird janky stuff with it. It was really fun. I actually like running, but you don't need more than one of it. You don't want to really see it, but those moments come if you have it. I didn't mind not seeing it. I don't want to see more of it, but didn't mind not seeing it. Then my favorite to play, this right here. This is my spice added to the deck, and every time I played it, people would die. Because if you read this, Metal Cannon doesn't seem beastly. 6 cards, whatever. When you're sitting there on top of an 8 stack on a Dexdorugamon, or sorry, a Dorugamon, and you get to draw 1 card for each with X antibody in its trait. So you choose one of your Digimon with X antibody in its traits, then draw 1 for each of this Digimon's Digivolution cards. And sometimes you're drawing 8, 9 cards, just boom, for a play cost of 2 to pass turn to them to 1. I mean, it was hilarious. I would swing, check, drop that down, put them to 1, draw 8 cards, 7 cards. It was great. Good times. It was just funny. But yeah, that's it for the deck. I really enjoyed it. Really like it. Definitely think it has a lot of potential and a lot of people sleep on it. I played against Metal Guard today, Alphamon, Commandramon, and so I play against Set Control, which that was a different story. But yeah, felt like it did really good against all that stuff. Oh yeah, this is a longer video, but now I'm going to go into some of the plays. So you go into this, you have that, and now you, let's say you Digivolve. This is one of the main, I think, plays to do with it. And just your stack. So you have this going out. You go into raising. And now this is the crazy part that I was talking about. This is where it gets, so let's say you push out. You've done everything you can, you push out. Remember, you got blocker on him, so if you just hard play your Searcher Dorimon, if you just hard play him, there, boom, you got another X anybody, he becomes a blocker. You can get 2 cheeky swings maybe, or at least 1 cheeky swing. Get to draw 2. That's a little wombo combo there for a little bitty. But then this is what I was talking about. So now you Digivolve. You got your 2 cool boys. That seemed to happen more often than not. You Digivolve for Dexdorugamon for 0. Now you trash a card. You gain a memory. Tap a cool boy. Or tap both of them for the love of the Lord. You gain 3 memory. Draw 2. Now it has blocker. Claim this Digimon. Blocker retaliation. Or it's even funnier. Do it on the Dorimon. Blocker retaliation. There you go. Swings into it. Dies. There you go. So yeah, you just do cheeky things like that. That's another combo. So we've had one at level 4. We've had a blocker. We've had that at level 4. And then let's say this is all in one turn. So you Digivolve into that because you just gained 4 memory, alright? You gained 4, drew 3 cards. Let's say you're at freaking 1 memory now. Guess what? Play Durograve for 3, so you're at 1 memory. You still have the blocker retaliation. Let's say you even have it on this stack. Now, when Digivolving, you place 1 black card underneath its traits. Show you the wombo combo. Doesn't matter what it is, but a prime suspect would be another Durogreymon. So you place it underneath. Okay. Now you get to draw 1 and gain a memory. And the DP or deleted from its, so you did that, so you put the card underneath, it's DP and it can't be deleted until the end of your opponent's turn. So now it has blocker retaliation, this has blocker retaliation, or this does, and to the end of your opponent's turn. Blocker retaliation, DP can't be reduced, can't be deleted by effects. But now this is the key. It's by so cards, so Digivolution to prevent effects from deleting it or reducing its DP. So okay, there you go. Now you go ahead and you get even cheekier. This is the last play of the game. You got this bad boy into turn to protect this bad boy. Now, when Digivolving, you still got one memory, right? Dexdorugamon. Digivolve for 1. So now you're at 0. Doesn't matter, because you're going to trash an X-Aid body or whatever. Trash it, you're going to gain a memory. So now you're staying there at 1. Okay. When Digivolving, this Digimon has Dorugamon in its traits, you're able to delete a level 4. Now, here's where it gets fun. You're going to delete a level 4, do whatever you want to do, and then, you know, you're at 1 memory. You don't want to give them a lot of memory. You kind of want to choke them. You can literally go ahead and you can swing. You can get a cheeky swing in there. He's going to be 9k thanks to Dorugamon. He's going to be +2 security, and he can't be deleted by effects or, you know, DP reducing, anything like that. So there you go. 9k can't be deleted or DP reduced until the end of your opponent's next turn. You just check for 3. Another fun thing, that this happened a lot today. This is what my stack looked like. So it's happened multiple times, and then this came into play. I was at 1 memory. I was able to do that. And then I think I played Metal Cannon at once, but this was also fun. Oh, no. I remember what I did. I did this. I was at 2 memory, and I played this. So you Digivolve it. So you draw the top 3 cards, and I actually top decked one of my Dorugamons. Digivolve on top of him for free, and now you have a, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's a 20k when attacking, and when he attacks, he's able to delete 2 things with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards in its sources. So play cost of 8. So literally you play that. Doesn't matter. You get gone. Next turn, remember, he still has blocker retaliation to protect your big boy. There you go. DP can't be reduced till the end of your opponent's turn. So now you have protected this huge stack. Swing in next turn for 20k plus 2. So 3 checks. Yeah. I mean, it's just a fun deck. There's a lot of combos in there. I can't really go into all the combos. There's just so many combos, guys, that you can do. And the rebuilding factor of it, I know this is a long video, but you don't know how many times I've had to hard play that. And then just the amount of memory you can gain from that right there in 1 turn, having just 1 cool boy, you can recover. And now you have a body out there that's got blocker retaliation, can't be hit until the opponent's next turn, DP can't be reduced. So you got a safe little body out there that they're having to Digivolve or they can't do anything with him. It's a really fun deck. So I'll have a link to the deck list. You guys need to give it a shot. Really think you won't be disappointed with the X gonna give it to you. The wonderful Kmart Alphamon Dexdorugamon. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys give it a try. I really love playing it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow the channel, watch me on Twitch. I'm going to be opening up a box of BT8 because we want to build Armor Rush and we need Magnamons. Hopefully we pull them. That's it for the video, guys. Love you all. Thank you all for the support. And as always, be nice, be safe. Peace.